Art and understanding of color progresses with Luke. He first had his shade guide 1 and 2. I still use that, but then as he evolved into more clinically related shade guides that we could use with porcelain shade guides that are easy to manipulate and handle, and most important in this day with asepsis, these are able to be sterilized. That is a very important factor. So when I get to the patient, I literally will have this in a sterile bag, open it, so the patient literally knows that I have protected the patient from any contaminants that we use either close or in the mouth. So these shade guides are absolutely wonderful to use. They will replace these basic 1 and 2. In my opinion, there are certain factors of 1 and 2 that I still will use, but this will be my mainstream in my shade selection. It will give me the bleach look. It would give me the seasons of life. It would give me able to communicate with the older patient. And some of the older patients want to have that progression in life better. So we could give them that bright smile, which most important, it is naturalism in ceramics and lifelike in nature. It is a pleasure to be involved and continue to work with Luke for many years to come. As I mentioned, color. The end results of my treatment is predicated on delivering and fabricating a prosthesis, in this case brown and bridge or whatever, into a beautiful lifelike restoration. Color can be quantified. I won't go over all of it, but basically we're talking about value. Value in a tooth is the brightness or the darkness, analogous to a black and white television set, or analogous to an x-ray. I think all of us could relate to an x-ray. All we could see is relative degrees of grayness and whiteness. So that is the value component. I like to talk about you as the color of red, yellow, blue, or whatever. But chroma, sometimes the dentist confuses themselves. So essentially, here's how I look at chroma. If we have a glass of burgundy wine, and then we literally, that burgundy wine is red, I'll say. Then if we dilute that burgundy wine with water, and continually with the dilutions, we have the chroma. The chroma, the value, and the you are mixed together. Luke has modified a formula and a wonderful system. Look at the shade guide here, and we see this progression of this journey in life from we call it a 3.0, or Luke calls it a 3.0 and 3.6. It is literally related to the chroma, or the intensification of the chroma, and also value in terms of the high value and low value. So this is a really wonderful system that we could focus and literally hone in. As opposed to looking confused when we look at a shade guide, I could look at the patient looking at the season of life of that individual. That season in life individual is a 30-year-old individual. That's a young person. So literally I would almost automatically will take the 3.0 in the young seasons in life and work with it from this standpoint. We look at the value, we look at the chroma, and we look at the intensity of the you. And so therefore it is a nice system that literally quantifies color, simplifies it, and you know what, as I say to my patients and to my people around me, it is the fun part of dentistry. It's knowing where you're going. I'm just going to mention years back, when I used to open a box from a laboratory, and I used to do, along with a lot of dentists, and they would say an A1 or a B1, it was like a Christmas package. I didn't know what I was going to see. And when I opened it, I had a take what the lab gave me of A1 and A2. That is not true now. Working with an artist, and Luke in particular, we literally have a system of communicating color, whether you are here or whether you are in Europe. We could communicate color effectively with this wonderful shade guide that he gave us in our profession.